Hello students, welcome to maths class. I am Shaista, your maths teacher. Today we will learn about chapter number 6, integers. Students, do you know we come across many situations in our daily life where there is a need to represent a number with a positive or negative sign. For example, the temperature of Mumbai is usually above 0 degrees centigrade and it represented with positive sign before the number. Similarly, during winters, do you know of the temperature of Srinagar is fall below 0 degree centigrade. This has a negative sign before the number. Let's see another example. In a building, the floors above the ground are shown by positive sign, whereas the floor below the ground, like the basement, are shown by negative sign. Numbers which have positive sign before it are called positive numbers, whereas numbers which have negative sign before it are called negative numbers. Now, have a look of next example. Here, a collection of positive numbers, negative numbers and zero together is known as integers. In this collection, just number like 1, 2, 3, etc. without any sign are said to be positive integers. Although -1, -2, -3, etc. which have a negative sign are said to be negative integers. My dear students, always remember the value of negative integer is less than 0, whereas the value of positive integer is greater than 0. My dear students, always remember this concept. 0 is neither positive integer nor negative integer. Therefore, it cannot be represented by any sign. Now, my dear students, let's understand why integers are important. Let's understand it with the help of an example. Suppose a bird is flying at a height of 500 meters above sea level and a fish is at a depth of 500 meters below sea level. Now, can we distance between the bird and the fish with respect to the land near the sea represented by mathematically? The height of the bird from the sea level is 500 meters, whereas depth of the fish from the sea level is 500 meters. But this is an incorrect way to represent their differences because both are situated in opposite directions. The bird is above the sea level, whereas the fish is below the sea level. Since whole numbers are incapable of representing this kind of situation, we use integers. In this case, the height above sea level is represented with positive sign as plus 500 meters and the depth below the sea level must have a negative sign such as minus 500 meters. It is not quite clear that plus 500 meters means 500 meter above the sea level and minus 500 meter means 500 meter below the sea level. Now let's consider some more example of integers to understand it much better. Let's suppose Raj and Neha start walking in opposite direction from point 0. Raj walks 5 steps right from 0 and Neha walks 5 steps toward the left. Now, my dear students, here question arises that how would you represent their distance from the initial point 0? Think about it. Yes, you're correct. The steps toward right are shown by positive sign and those to its left are shown with a negative sign. Therefore, here we can say that Raj has walked plus 5 steps, that means positive 5 steps, and Neha has taken minus 5 steps. Now, my dear students, let's see last example. When money is deposited in a bank, it is represented by positive sign, whereas withdrawal of money is represented by negative sign. Always remember this concept. Students, we have done with introduction of integers. Now next we are going to solve Exercise 6.1. Hello my dear kids, let's solve exercise 6.1. Here, exercise 6.1, question number 1 says that write opposite of the following. Sub-question A, increase in weight. Opposite of increase in weight is, yes, you are correct, decrease in weight. Okay, like this you have to write 30 kilometer north. So opposite of 30 kilometer north is 30 kilometer south. Sub-question C is 80 meter east. So opposite of 80 meter east is 80 meter west. Isn't it so simple? Now loss of rupees 700. Opposite of loss of rupees 700 is profit of rupees 700. 100 meter above sea level, 100 meter below sea level. Isn't it so simple to write all this opposite form? Yes, my dear students. Now in this way we have completed question number 1, all these 5 sub question. Now let's solve another one. Now let's move to question number 2. Here question number 2 says that represent the following numbers as integers with appropriate signs. Means positive or negative sign, plus or minus. Now we will see sub-question A. Here an aeroplane is flying at a height 2000 meter above the ground. As you can see here, above the ground word mentioned. So we will write here answer positive 2000. Okay, positive 2000 is the answer. Is that clear, my dear students? Isn't it so simple? But can you think what it would be if it is below the ground? Then we can write there minus 2000. For above we will use plus sign and for below we will use minus sign. Always remember this concept. Now let's read question number 2, sub-question B. Here a submarine is moving at a depth 800 meter below the sea level. My dear students, see here, this is a submarine. Okay, the depth of submarine is, depth below the sea level is 800. So we will write here below the sea level means minus 800. So our answer would be minus 800. Remember this. If it is below, then we will write minus. If it is above, then we will write plus. Okay, so answer is minus 800. Isn't it so simple? Question number 2, sub-question C. Here, a deposit of rupees 200 means plus 200. Deposit means add. Okay, withdraw means subtract. So here plus 200, money is coming in your account. Okay, so deposit means plus 200, withdraw means money is going out from your account. So minus 200. So here answer is plus 200 rupees. Isn't it so simple to remember this? Yes, my dear students. Here question number 2, sub-question D, withdrawal of rupees 700. Withdrawal means money is going out from your account. Okay, money is going out, so minus 700 rupees. Withdrawal means minus. Okay, deposit means add, withdrawal means minus. So here answer is minus 700 rupees. Isn't it so simple? Yes, my dear students. Now let's solve another question. Now let's read question number 3. Represent the following numbers on a number line. Plus 5. Here sub-question A is plus 5. So first we have to draw a number line, and on this number line at the place of 5th position means right hand side, we have to write here positive 5. We have to write here A, and here A represent plus 5 because it is on right hand side. Isn't it so simple? Yes, my dear students. Now let's solve another sub-question. Sub-question B, minus 10. Here, as you all know that minus 10 is a negative integer. Okay, so negative number, minus 10 is a negative number, and negative number is always plotted on left hand side. So what we can do here, first we will draw a number line, and on this number line, left hand side, we will write B. Okay, so here B represent -10. Isn't it so simple? Yes, my dear students. Now let's solve another sub question. Here, as you can see here, plus minus 8. Here positive and negative 8 is given. So here what we can do here, first we have to draw a number line, and on this number line we have to plot 10 positive point and 10 negative point. Positive point on right hand side, negative points on left hand side. So here plus 8. Okay, at point 8 we will write here positive C, and at point minus 8 we will write minus C. So here C and minus C represent plus 8 minus 8. As you all know that positive number on right hand side and negative number on left hand side. Isn't it so simple to understand this concept? Yes, my dear students. Let's read question number 4. Adjacent figure is a vertical number line representing integers. Observe it and locate the following points. Here on this number line, point D is plus 8, positive 8. And distance from 0 to A is 2, A to B is 4, and B to C is 6, and C to D is 8, positive 8, because all numbers are going upward direction. Okay, so point D is positive 8. Now which point is minus 8? As you all know that above numbers are positive and below numbers are negative. So here downward side means below side, after 0 to H minus 2, H to G minus 6, and G to F is minus 8. So F represent minus 8. Isn't it so simple? Yes, my dear students. So we will write answer. Point F represents minus 8. Is that clear? Now let's read sub question B. Is point G is a negative integer or positive integer? So here G is below the number line. Okay, below side on this number line. So G is negative integer. Is that clear? So we will write answer G is a negative integer. Now sub question C, write integer from point B and point E. So here point B represent positive 4, which is on upward side, and point E represent minus 10. So here answer is point B represent plus 4 and point E represents minus 10. Isn't it so simple? Now let's solve sub question D. Which point marked on this number line has the least value? Least value means lowest value. Here on this number line, minus 10 is the lowest value. So point E has the least value, that is minus 10. Is that clear, my dear students? So we will write here E has the least value of minus 10. So simple and easy to understand by applying these tricks. In this way, we have completed question number 4, all this sub question. Okay, now let's solve another question. Let's read question number 5. Following is the list of temperatures of 5 places in India on a particular day of the year. Here, place and temperatures are given. 5 places such as Siachen, Shimla, Ahmedabad, Delhi, Srinagar. And temperatures are as follow. For Siachen, 10 degrees Celsius below 0 degree, 2 degrees Celsius below 0 degree, 30 degrees Celsius above 0 degree, 20 degrees Celsius above 0 degree, 5 degrees Celsius below 0 degree. My dear students, as you know that below means negative and above means positive. For below we will write minus 10 degree, minus 2 degree and minus 5 degree. And for above we will write plus 30 degrees Celsius to plus 20 degrees Celsius like this. Is that clear? So here, question A. Write the temperatures of these places in the form of integers in the blank column. So here, for Siachen, minus 10 degree, for Shimla, minus 2 degrees Celsius, for Ahmedabad, plus 30 degrees Celsius, for Delhi, plus 20 degrees Celsius, and for Srinagar, minus 5 degrees Celsius. That means for below, negative integer, and for above, positive integer. Here plus 30 degree and plus 20 degree is for above. Understand, my dear students? Similarly, minus 10 degree, minus 2 degree Celsius and minus 5 degree Celsius are for below. In this way, we have completed sub-question A. Now let's solve another one. Now, after solving sub-question A, we are going to use this table when we are solving sub-question B, sub-question C and sub-question D. This similar table we are using here. Now, sub-question B says that following is the number line representing the temperature in degrees Celsius. Now, my dear students, here number line is given and we have to mark the above temperature as per the places on this number line. So, we will mark like this. Siachen is minus 10 degree. So, on left hand side, we will mark minus 10 Siachen, minus 2 Shimla. So, on left hand side, we will mark minus 2 as Shimla, plus 30 is Ahmedabad. So, on right hand side, we will mark plus 30 as Ahmedabad, plus 20 as Delhi. So, here on right hand side, we will mark plus 20, that is Delhi, and minus 5 degree is Srinagar. So, on left hand side, minus 5 will mark Srinagar. In this way, we have done with sub-question B. Now, we will use this sub-question B answer when we are solving sub-question C. Here, sub-question C is, which is the coolest place? So, here, coolest place is Siachen because there minus 10 degrees Celsius. Siachen is the coolest place with minus 10 degrees Celsius. Now, let's read sub-question D. Here, sub-question D, write the names of the places where temperatures are above 10 degrees Celsius. Here, again we will use this same number line. So, here, above 10 degrees Celsius means Delhi and Ahmedabad. Delhi is 20 degree and Ahmedabad is 30 degrees Celsius. So, we will write here Delhi 20 degrees Celsius and Ahmedabad 30 degrees Celsius.